Hi, Lotty from Metal Temple. I have Matthew Greywolf from Powerwolf over the phone. Well, Skype. How are you, Matthew, this evening?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thanks. And basically, the main topic of the interview today will be your brand new album. Why did you end up having to postpone the release of the record?
Alright, now I got it. To be honest, I don't know. It's just some manufacturing issues. So, the thing was that we've been told that the place where I manufacture it couldn't guarantee to ship it until July 10th, and so we decided to postpone it by 1 week because we wanted to prevent fans hitting the stores on 10th and being disappointed when the album is not there. But it was some technical reason in manufacturing, I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Well, I'm sure it will be worth the wait. Well, the first single release from it, Army of the Night, was anything to come by. I'm sure it'll be fine. Sort of watched your making of the album videos. One of the things I sort of was interested in to hear that it's how different it is to your previous material, like mixing the classical and the rough music. I think mixing the classical and the metal, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah, this is an approach to the vocals that Attila has chosen this time. It was like on the previous albums we always had like those two categories of vocals, which was like either Attila used his voice in a rough way, in a heavy metal way of singing, or he used his voice in that very classical tenor style, very clean. And all this time it was that spontaneous idea to just try what the voice does if he mixes the both of it. So that's what he called classical rough in some kind of studio blog. Well, it was a very interesting approach because we had a different way of expressing the vocals this time. So I think Attila is quite happy about that. I mean, we never thought about it before because Attila is a classically trained singer, so it was always like this predefined thing that if he uses his voice with that classical body of the voice, it would be clean. We never thought about actually mixing the styles.
No. Well, sort of hearing the song Army of the Night, that's sort of works in that song. And the other thing I sort of was interested in to hear was like instead of using choirs, you use different voices.
Well, that's not exactly correct.
Oh, okay.
We used the choir as well. I mean, it was...
Oh, okay.
In most of the parts it was the same classical singers as on the previous albums, but we've taken another approach concerning the recordings of the choirs. Because in the past we had always recorded the separate choir sections in a total, which means like we recorded like 8 soprano singers in one take and 8 tenor singers in one take. And this time we wanted to have full flexibility and decided to record each of the classical singers separately, which means we took like 35 singers separately to studio. And well, as you can imagine, it took us almost a month to record classical choir in this way, which was the hell of a schedule, but it was worth it. Because,
it was worth it. Yeah, sure.
You know, in the mix we have been very flexible in the usage of the choir, because in the past it was always like, what we could decide about was put in the sopranos or leave them out completely, and this time it was like, some of the songs demanded the full choir attack, which was like 35 people. And some of the songs were just like, let's maybe add some 2 soprano singers on a very low level because they just add a little bit of atmosphere. And that's what we wanted to do, because we didn't want to kind of bury the song itself underneath all the choir and stuff.
Sure. Were like all these singers you found, were they all local or from all over Germany or international, or were they from all over the world?
Well, the good luck is that in our hometown there's a conservatory, and this is the 4th album where we are working with classical singers. So over the years it was like we always compiled choirs of students. And over the years, with each production we did, there were some students who stayed in touch. So in the meantime, there is like a pool of people we can just contact when we do classical choirs. And well, you know, some of them are graduated, some of them are new students. But for them, it's like a new experience because they usually do nothing but singing classical stuff. And well, it's a great experience for them to come to a studio to sing on a heavy metal album. And well, it's good luck on both sides. Like that.
Fantastic. I just want to sort of say, is there like any particular track on this brand new album that you're particularly sort of proud of, or are they all sort of good ones? Or well, of course, they're going to be good ones.
Well, it's very hard to pick one because I'm happy about all of them. I should. But if I had to pick one, you had just mentioned the video to Army of the Night. Yeah. And Army of the Night definitely is one of those songs we're going to play live from the album.
Yes.
And it's also, well, it was chosen as the video song. So this is a song we're particularly proud of because to me this song has very good dynamics. I remember the first time we had played this song in rehearsal during the songwriting. Yeah. Everybody was like, wow, we got to play this song live.
Of course.
Well, if there is one, you know, quality check at all when writing music, then to me is like, if everybody wants to play a new song live, then it is probably a good song.
Fantastic. And so I have yet to receive this new album. So what can we expect from this brand new release?
Well, as simple as it sounds, it's another very strong Powerwolf album.
Fantastic.
There's no major change, I would say. I mean, a lot of journalists ask you what's the difference, and well, let's say there is not much of a difference. I think over the years we have developed a kind of trademark sound. I mean, we have the organ, the way the vocals sound, everything is just like a lot of people tell us. If you listen to Powerwolf, you know after 5 seconds, okay, this is Powerwolf. So we just don't feel the need to consciously change anything about it. Just because we love the sound we play, and it's not a construct, it's a natural way to sound, because this is just what happens if Maria plays the organ, if Attila sings. So, I would even feel, dishonest if I would, consciously decide to change anything, because I would, sort of disturb the process of just intuitively write music. Yeah. And that's why, I always tell people, well, it's not much of a change. It's just like, it's another very strong Powerwolf album. And that's also the approach. When we start writing an album, it's not, the question for us is not, what can we do different? Sure. The question is, well, can we write great songs again? And, that's it.
They say you're right. After hearing, I think the first song I heard by you guys is "We Drink Your Blood."
Right.
And that's a good. And and I think after that, I think any different song by you guys, I think that's Powerwolf, isn't it? And it turns out it is Sorry.
That's great, and that's it's more than a lot of bands can achieve. I mean,
actually,
I like bands which have a very distinct sound,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No problem, buddy.
No problem. And I was also gonna when you were when you first sort of came together to create, did this sort of distinct sound? Did it sort of maybe come naturally from or did you sort of aim to create that distinct sound?
Well, I think that's something you just can't plan. I mean, if you listen to all of the albums of Powerwolf, you will realize that there is some development in the sound. I mean, for example, on our first album, Return in Blood Red, I think all of those trademarks were already there in a way, but we just, over the years, elaborated the recipe or just found the sound. We refined the sound, and but if I would look back, I could not imagine having planned how we sound today.
No, sure.
It just happened. I mean, it was on the second album, Lupus Dei, when Falk Maria came up asking us if we could imagine him using a church organ. It was like,
okay.
Yeah, that's a great idea, but nobody had it in mind before.
Sure.
So, it's just stuff you can't plan.
Stuff you can't... No, the spontaneous sound...
Well, that's it,
Spontaneity. That's always the best. And so I'm a little bit of a sort of video buff. I'm interested in how the video Army of the Night was played, how it was filmed, where it was filmed. So I just want to hear a bit more about that.
Well, it was filmed in a church ruin close to Berlin.
Okay.
And well, actually, this was the very first time where we did a video clip, and we were not involved in the planning or in the script at all.
Oh, really?
In the past, it was like we were always, those perfectionist pain in the ass of each director, because we were really insisting on a lot of details and everything. Well, and this time it was like we just did not have the time to behave like this, because we were still busy recording the bonus CD for this album.
Oh.
So we decided to, just don't step on the director's feet at all, and just go there, play our part, and see what happens. And well, to be honest, I have not seen the final video yet, even though it's already released. I have seen a rough cut some weeks ago.
Sure.
I wrote a big list of changes, and but right now I'm very curious what became of it.
Well,
I will probably watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, it is very good. Don't worry, it was good.
All right.
It's good. Don't worry, it's fine. What was I going to sort of touch upon? And you've got a lot of festival appearances this summer as well. Of course, how do you sort of decide which songs you're going to pick for your which songs you're going to play live off this new album? Like, do you feel it in the studio, or do you test it out a couple of times to live audiences?
Well, actually, we're still into discussions which of the songs we're going to play live.
Sure.
But it's quite obvious that we're going to play Army of the Night and Armada Strigoi, because both of the songs just have very good dynamics to be played live. And well, so far we have not played any of the songs live. They will have a live premiere at Masters of Rock Festival in Czech Republic in 2 weeks,
cool.
Which we'll headline, and where we'll also record a live DVD.
Oh, okay.
So this is going to be the live world premiere of the songs. And,
fantastic.
Well, after that, we're still into discussions which of the songs to play in the tour set list.
Sure.
But I think we'll know that when the festival season is done and we have tested some of those songs live. Okay,
you say you're recording a live DVD. Did you just tell me where you're recording it, or I didn't?
Yeah, just told it.
Sorry, I wasn't sure.
No problem. It's at Masters of Rock Festival.
Right, that's what I thought. I just wanted to check. All right, and just sort of one final question. Ever since hearing the band name, I just wanted to know what's the influence behind the name Powerwolf?
Well, that's a very good question. We wanted to have a very heavy metal type of band name.
Yeah.
So Powerwolf is as much heavy metal cliche as it gets. So we wanted to have something like that. And well, there's a good reason why we have picked the wolf as our, let's say, crest animal or something.
Yes.
Because I think the wolf is an animal that refers to heavy metal in characteristics. You know, a wolf often is described a mystic animal, a dangerous, a wild animal. But also a very proud and independent animal.
Yes.
You can't tame a wolf, and it's mysterious, but majestic. And
yes.
In a way, all of these characteristics also refer to heavy metal.
Yeah, and like those, they also sort of tend to work better in packs as well, like the hunting.
Yeah, definitely. That's also a thought which we really keep in mind. I mean, in 12 years of existence, we had like one lineup change.
Yeah.
Because we really behave and act as a pack. We are just it's more than just 5 musicians. I mean,
Yeah.
a band should be a real pack. And I'm quite convinced that, especially in live situations, the audience realizes if it's just a project of people who randomly play music together, or if it's, really close friends.
And it's kind of like the heavy metal community in the whole's a pack, a wolf pack.
Yeah, definitely, exactly.
Okay, well, thanks very much, Matthew. It's a pleasure to speak to you.
You're welcome.
No. All right. Bye-bye. Take care.